When did a school nurse become your worst enemy? The cafeteria smelled like burnt pizza and floor cleaner when I bit into the brownie. My best friend Nadia had brought them from home, her mom's famous triple chocolate recipe that everyone always begged for. I was halfway through chewing when my tongue started tingling. Not the good kind of tingle you get from sour candy, but this weird burning sensation that spread across my mouth like I'd just licked a battery. I swallowed and felt my throat get tight, like someone was slowly wrapping their hands around my neck and squeezing. Nadia was laughing about something our chemistry teacher had said earlier, but her voice sounded far away and muffled, like I was underwater. I tried to tell her something was wrong, but when I opened my mouth, no sound came out, just this horrible wheezing noise that made the kids at the next table turn around and stare. My face felt hot and swollen. I touched my cheek and it was puffy, getting bigger by the second. Nadia stopped laughing when she saw me. Her eyes went wide and she grabbed my arm. Caleb, your face. Oh my God, your face. I stood up so fast my chair crashed backward. Kids at nearby tables turned to look. Someone screamed. I stumbled toward the cafeteria exit, my legs feeling like they were made of wet cement. Every breath was getting harder, like trying to suck air through a coffee stirrer. The nurse's office. I need to get to the nurse's office. My EpiPen was there in the locked cabinet, right next to my emergency contact sheet, and the action plan my allergist had filled out. I'd never needed it before, but my mom made sure it was there just in case. Just in case turned out to be right now, and I was running out of time. The hallway tilted sideways as I stumbled toward the office. My vision was getting blurry around the edges. I could hear Nadia behind me yelling for help, her voice high and panicked. Other students were backing away as I passed, their faces twisted with fear or disgust at whatever mine looked like. I caught a glimpse of myself in the glass door of a classroom. My lips were twice their normal size and my eyes were swelling shut. Red hives were spreading down my neck. I looked like a monster, but I felt worse. My chest was so tight, I could barely get any air. Each breath was a fight. The nurse's office door was just ahead. 20 more steps. 15. 10. I crashed through the door and immediately saw Nurse Gladwell sitting at her desk eating a sandwich. She looked up annoyed, like I'd interrupted her lunch break, which I guess I had. I tried to speak, but could only make this horrible wheezing sound. I pointed at my face, at my throat, trying to show her what was happening. She set down her sandwich slowly, way too slowly, and looked me up and down with this expression I couldn't read. What did you eat? Her voice was cold, clinical. I tried to answer, but couldn't form words anymore. My tongue felt like it was filling my entire mouth. Walnut, I finally managed to gasp out. Brownie. Walnut. Brownie. She stood up and walked over to me, but she wasn't moving with any urgency. She was taking her time, like she was examining a bug under glass rather than a student having an allergic reaction. Are you sure you're not just having an anxiety attack? You kids today get so worked up over nothing. My knees buckled, and I grabbed the edge of her desk to stay standing. My EpiPen was in that locked cabinet on the wall. I could see it from where I was standing, just 15 feet away. I pointed at it desperately. EpiPen, I wheezed. Need. Now. Nurse Gladwell crossed her arms over her chest. I don't think so. The last 3 times students claimed they needed emergency medication, it turned out to be panic attacks. 2 of them were faking for attention. I'm not going to overreact to some hives and heavy breathing, but I wasn't breathing heavy. I was barely breathing at all. Black spots were starting to dance across my vision. My legs gave out, and I collapsed onto the floor, the cold tile pressed against my cheek. From down here, I could see dust bunnies under her desk and a wadded up tissue that had missed the trash can. Weird, the things you notice when you're dying. Gladwell's shoes appeared in my field of vision. She crouched down, and I thought finally, she's going to help. But instead, it only got worse from here. The rest of the story is on my channel or linked below.